Alright, I just finished reading The Hunger Games for the first time. First book, I'm on the second now, and I rewatched the first movie. Second time I've seen it. And I have been rubbed so raw. This is a really good series. If you have not read it at all, go read it. It's been up for years. I regret not reading it when I was in high school. But honestly, to me, it's not violent enough. But if you watch my channel enough, I've already done a review on this. The Burning series, this is the second book. That series is grimdark, so it's got a lot of violence in it. And coming from that to something that is dystopian, I know the story ends happier than what I'm used to. And that's why I'm so used to the violence in it. And in full honesty, the movie did the book dirty. Where was the Avox girl? Where was Thrish with the stone? If you hadn't read the book, a lot of this is gonna go over your head. But it rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why. I guess because they cut so much out. Peeta talked less. Where was the skirmish between him and Haymitch and Katniss on the train when he got the black eye from Haymitch? Where was the arrow and the bread with Gale when they first met up and were supposed to go hunting after meeting up and splitting the bread? Not him startling her during a hunt. There were things in the movie that I appreciated, like the head game maker of her game meeting with President Snow and having talks with him and him being on screen more, and the riots in District 11 when Rue died. That kind of stuff I appreciate. Because yes, it's not in the book, but it gives you a little extra something to chew on. And I get, you can't turn 26, 27 chapters, I forget. I'm already in chapter 7 of the second book. Anyway, you can't turn all of that into a perfectly finessed movie. Something like that is for a TV show. Back in 2012, I know book adaptations to movies was easier than to shows. But I mean, look at Game of Thrones. That did so well, and I heard the final season kind of just dropped off from the book. And the final season, from what I heard, is the worst season. You adapt something away from the book, it's going to flop. Because fans love the book for a reason. I mean, I would love it if they came back and brought this back as a TV show. And, I mean, Effie didn't get enough lines in the movie compared to what she did in the book. They changed how she got her Mockingjay pen. Just stumbling across it and giving it to her sister. Yes, Prim needed some kind of encouragement. But where's Madge? Where's Greasy Say? I mean, some minor important characters were not in the movie. We didn't even hear the story about how Katniss got Prim Lady. And I missed that. Where was the bread from District 11? That wasn't in the movie. I mean, where was their spread of the stew, of the rice, of the bread, and goat cheese? Where was it? I wanted the spread. Where was the sleeping medicine? She only got 2 gifts in the movie. She got more than that in this. She got more. But the thing that rubbed me the wrong way, the worst, the mutts. The mutts, I get, were for tension. But in the book, they were more like lichens, werewolves, because they could shift between bipedal and quadrupedal. They could rear up on their hind legs and move a little bit. They couldn't run on their hind legs, kind of like bears. Bears can't run on their hind legs. But the one in the lead of the pack, chasing Kato, motioned. It says it in the book. It motioned. They were more like hyenas in the movie. I get it. They needed more of a scare factor. But they should just stuck with the lichen-esque forms. That would have been enough intimidation in the movie. I mean, werewolves were still hot back then. I'm pretty sure Van Helsing wasn't that far out of theaters. And it surprised me when I realized Lionsgate made the movie. They're usually, in my experience, which I watch a lot of their horror movies, so I may be completely wrong about this. They're usually more loyal to book material. Like I said, I may be completely wrong. But the thing that I just can't get over, I can't get over this, I can't get over it. It's my first time watching the movie after reading the book. I've watched it before and it didn't bother me before, but it didn't know the true source material. When you have good source material, you don't need to change a lot. I mean, Katniss finding the pen in a bin of other medals and buttons and giving it to Prim for encouragement, only for Prim to give it back to her. Also, where was Peeta's dad bringing her the cookies? We never got to lay eyes on the man. He's buying squirrels from her and Gale and trading it for bread. We didn't get to meet the mayor. Sorry, I got cats in here. We didn't get to meet the mayor who likes the wild strawberries that they find. We didn't get to see Gale with his skill of setting up snares. Yes, that wouldn't have played much into the movie. But he's the one who taught Katniss how to start snaring. That's why she could pick up on traps. She trapped so many rabbits throughout the movie. Not the movie. Through the book. It's late. I'm tired. I just had to make this. Y'all behave. Give me a quick co-star here. Say hi, Luna. One of our three. Anyway. If y'all have seen the movie and hadn't read the book, shame on y'all. Shame on me the first time. Y'all go read the books. I mean, you'll see how much you're missing out, especially if you read the book and go back and watch the movie like I did. You'll get mad. I got frustrated. Yes, Luna, I'm going to pet you. But I know I'm rambling. I don't care. It's my channel. I can do what I want. But yo, just take my advice. I give the book, after watching the movie, I got so mad. I give the book a 9. It is a really good book. The movie, it rushed everything. It rushed a lot compared to the book. I give it a 7. I'm dreading watching Catching Fire after I read the book. I already know they're going to probably have cut so much of it out. I mean, yes, they gave you the tidbits to chew on. I don't care. I don't care. The book is beautiful. I love it. And honestly, yes, those tidbits were good. That's the only reason it's getting a 7. It's because those little tidbits that it gave us that were extra. And it just frustrated me. If it hadn't been for the tidbits, I'd give the movie a 5. I'm just going to be honest with you on that. Those little extra bits saved it. But that's just my take. I've rambled long enough. I'll catch y'all later.